Hello. All right, another week down in prep. So I was supposed to do a show on June 7th, which is this Saturday. I'm actually in North Carolina right now for a conference, so it is not ideal to do peak week when you're standing on your feet all day at a booth talking to people exhausted. So after consulting with my coach on progress of where we're at with the cut, as well as what was going on in my personal life, we decided to just take that show off completely. We don't have another one picked out right now. We're kind of just going on the fly of like how my body composition looks. As of right now, fat loss is going great. That's the phase we're in. And essentially what we're doing is we're just kind of going through the process and seeing exactly what adjustments we need to make. Last week was a really hard adjustment. I am a very aggressive person, so I told him to push, and I was okay with being pushed. And what that basically was defined as between the two of us was I was like, oh, I'm going to continue pushing at 90 minutes cardio, turned into 120 minutes of cardio. So I'm actually doing my normal lift schedule, but then I'm also doing an hour of cardio to follow that in the morning. And then in the afternoon, I'm walking. So I re-signed up for Peloton. I love the app. I've just been using, the spin bikes at the gym to get that done. And it's really the quickest way for me to stay focused and dialed in for 60 minutes where I don't feel like I'm dying and I'm just constantly staring at the clock and trying to do a countdown of when I can be done. So that has been going well. Even yesterday, where I spent 5 hours in the car driving here, I got it done. So I went to the gym. I did my normal lift, which was leg day yesterday. And then I did 60 minutes of cardio immediately after, went home, packed, got ready, got in the car, drove for 5 hours, came here, unpacked, set up my booth. And then after I set up my booth, I just went directly to the gym here at Planet Fitness and just did another 60 minutes of cardio. I was doing an incline pace on the treadmill, which was perfect because after sitting in the car all day and just kind of in the same position, I was a little stiff anyways. And with my RA, sitting for long periods of time is just no bueno. So doing the cardio actually helped quite a bit. I also was able to pack all my food for the week. So I didn't actually meal prep. I took the Ninja Crispy for a test drive. My husband bought this and we're just seeing if this is a viable solution for travel. It seems to be. It's super cute. Not that that matters, but it's all in one container. Like you just put the little air fryer piece on top of the container. It cooks the food in the container. I actually weighed my food in the container before cooking it, so I don't even need to dirty another container to like weigh or take it with me. It comes with like a leak-proof cap as well, so I'm very excited over that. So we're gonna see how this works. If this works for conferences, this is perfect and ideal for me because I can just go to the grocery store at that point and not meal prep or not pack food and just grab what I need and then cook it on the fly and then seal it and go. So it took about 20 minutes. I made chicken, thighs, potatoes, and some vegetables. And while I was waiting for that, I did some work here prepping for this conference. I do have to get ready here in a couple minutes. And that's where we're at. So I did complete check-in this morning. Today's Tuesday. I did my check-in, weighed myself. I actually hit an all-time low for my check-in, which I was like, thank God, things are going in the right direction. And so I'm just trying to figure out where we need to lean more, which if you look at my pictures, it's very obvious. It's going to be my lower body. I have seen some leaning happening more in my back and my shoulders. Today was shoulder day at the gym. They look pretty good, but I still would like some more leanness through them, I guess would be the best way to put it. I am at 6 low days and 1 high day. So those macros will probably change this week. I'm a little curious as to what Coach Paul is going to change those to. And exciting news, I did just get my suit. I ordered a new suit. I was going to use my current suit that I had. I love my current suit. I love the colors and everything like that, but I don't know. going for pro this year. I just need a new suit. So we did a total consultation. I might be on stage on the 14th. I might not be on stage on the 14th. I might be on stage on the 31st. I might not be on stage on the 31st. And the suit designer, Bikini Labs, was fantastic. She listened to me and she's going to get it done. And if she doesn't get it done in time for those 2 shows, then that's okay. We can still use my other suit. I was feeling not great in my other suit as of like 2 weeks ago. But then during my consultation, when I put my old suit on, I was like, oh, it actually fits pretty well. And we're not done leaning out. So I'm at 118 right now. I would like to I'm probably going to have to lean down to at least like 105, 110 maybe for stage weight. So we'll see how that goes. But we're doing slow and steady so that way everything is healthy. The body doesn't freak out. It's tolerable. We're not doing anything crazy. We just want to make sure that everything is good to go. Also this week I went in and got blood work done for my RA. My levels look good for the most part. I do have some elevation in some of the inflammation, which wasn't a surprise to me because I am sore, stiff. I do have some swelling in my hands, my elbows, and my wrist. So it wasn't like oh wow, I'm shocked. I was kind of expecting that. But I do have a follow-up appointment with my RA doctor sometime this week, telehealth, to just kind of review that to see if we need to do anything extra to maintain or if we need to do anything to be proactive to make sure that the inflammation and my other levels don't skyrocket up. We do not want that. We do not want to go into a full-blown flare-up and have some issues. Been there, done that. So we're going to try to avoid that. So this week I completed 3 lower body exercises and 2 upper body, as well as 5 cardio sessions at 120 minutes. And I actually had 2 full rest days. And can I just tell you, when you're doing this much cardio, that rest day is glorious. I used to hate rest days, but when I was working through the week, I hit Wednesday and I was like, but tomorrow's a rest day. Like, we can just push through this one day because tomorrow is a rest day. And Saturday was the same thing, mentality wise. Felt great. Went into my workout, was like, tomorrow's a rest day. So we are going to push super hard during this workout. I'm going to push as much weight as possible and get it done because tomorrow's a rest day. I get to sleep in. And I just kept telling myself that over and over again. So, and it was a really nice rest day. I actually went and met up with a friend for coffee and kind of hung out and just enjoyed the weather because it was beautiful. And we went to Georgetown, so it was an adventure. But Georgetown's beautiful, so we, just sat around and chit-chatted and enjoyed the scenery. But that's where I'm at right now. And then I'm going to make another video here as soon as I get my check-in. Might be a short, might be next week that I post it. I don't know yet. But definitely subscribe, stay tuned, and let me know if you all have any questions. I love to hear from you. Thanks.